There was a girl named Lucy in my hometown who practiced soccer at the same club as me. My close friend Chloe was always fighting with her. Granted, Chloe got into a lot of fights when we were in primary school, but Lucy was a real bully to her and a lot of the kids in the neighborhood. Lucy hated me because I was friends with her archenemy Chloe, and she was quite nasty to me as well. To be honest, I barely have any memories from the time before I was 12. So I'm not judging Lucy for her past behavior. I also think she came from a broken home or went through some other type of abuse or trauma, like many bullies. She always looked agitated every time I saw her. I think she experienced a lot of inner turmoil, which made her act out against her environment. I'm also thoroughly convinced that Lucy was, and is, a closet lesbian. She'd always been a tomboy, not only because she played soccer and had some stereotypically unfeminine hobbies and proclivities. Her entire personality and mannerisms were just extremely masculine from an early age. I mostly ran into her when I was in primary school, because she went to the same soccer club, as mentioned before. Lucy had the habit of calling any girl she disliked gay, which further strengthens me in my belief that she's a closet lesbian. Lucy not only called Chloe a dyke, she called me one too, as well as anyone else that she wasn't too keen on. That is to say, she demonstrated a pathological obsession. To be fair, I don't believe that everyone who shows the slightest hint of homophobia is queer themselves. The notion that any homophobic person is secretly gay is a bit far-fetched. For example, there are many countries where homosexuality isn't accepted at all and most people disapprove of the practice. However, this does not mean that everyone in these countries is secretly gay. That wouldn't even make sense, as the incidence of homosexuality is largely similar throughout the world. I just feel that people who obsessively hate on queer people, or people perceived to be queer, most likely have a couple of skeletons in the closet. Being obsessed with homosexuals betrays a certain emotional investment in the matter. An acquaintance of mine, Aubrey, got beaten up by a former classmate of hers who hated her for being bisexual. This girl later turned out to be gay herself. I had a gay teacher in high school. A couple of the male pupils would never stop badmouthing him for being gay, calling him a faggot and saying he was a disgusting degenerate, etc. These boys all turned out to be gay. In the last year of secondary school, there was a girl in my class who called some other girl an ugly ginger dyke. I later found out that this girl had secretly been in a romantic relationship with another girl. These are just a few examples that illustrate how some queer people project their own self-loathing onto others. All I'm saying is that obsessively hating on a group of people reveals how much someone cares about the issue and how scared they are that they're like them in some way. I'm pretty sure this applies to Lucy. Nonetheless, I remember her calling me a lesbian so often that I started wondering whether I actually was exclusively attracted to women.